And so there's probably a part of me looking back that was self-sabotaging because I didn't want to be there, but I couldn't admit that. And I didn't feel like I had the courage to leave on my own because it wasn't that bad. Looking back, I was like depleted of life, joy, and passion. But in the moment, it didn't feel that bad. Like I could work from wherever. I could work from home. I could work from Mexico. I made a ton of money. I had a nice house. It was really impressive what I was doing. I was at a prestigious firm. And so I think I needed something to push me out. And I was subconsciously creating that outcome. So I remember I finished a trip that I extended and didn't show back up to work for another week and
Where
showed
were
back.
you?
I was in like west coast of America doing a road trip in the desert with a girlfriend. It was great. I remember that. It was a great trip. Totally worth it. And then a blizzard happened and I didn't really work that hard to get back to DC. And when I did get back, I had my annual review and I remember sitting there with my partner at the law firm and he just looks at me as I like stumbled in late and he was like, just doesn't seem like you want to be here, Alexandra. And I think I knew in that moment, like, I think I'm supposed to be advocating for myself right now. I'm supposed to be advocating for my job or saying, I do want to be here and here's what I'll do to show my commitment. But I just was silent and I just stared at him and we just had this stare off and he was like, it just doesn't seem like a good fit. And I just stared at him and he was like, okay, I think like we'll give you a few months to find a different place and, help write you recommendations or something, but it just doesn't seem like a fit. And so I left the office that day and I went on the subway and I went home and I remember having a couple tears roll down my face and I went to my friend's house off the subway. And by the time I got there, I felt so much relief. I was sad and I felt humiliated and kind of like, well, what the fuck now? But I was relieved. I wanted that to happen and I didn't think that I was capable of doing it myself. And it was done for me. And I didn't really know what to do next. But at that point, I had already come to Bali